this in the ongoing drama involving the TTC and its largest union over the vaccination statuses of employees. The latest curve comes with a complete about-face from the Amalgamated Transit Union, Local 113. After first telling them to hold out, the union is now asking members to tell TTC management whether they've received their shots or not. While the TTC has stayed on track to make vaccinations mandatory for staff, the union representing most of its employees has reversed course. Local 113 was discouraging its more than 12,000 members from disclosing their vaccination status to the agency, prompting the TTC to file an application with the Ontario Labour Relations Board, claiming that it was an illegal strike action.
We had no choice, but yesterday afternoon we went to the Labour Board and filed with the Labour Board in an attempt to get them to reverse that position. They seem to have done that now, which is great.
In a bizarre twist this morning, at the last minute, the head of Toronto's Transit Union Local dropped out of a press conference held by independent MPP Roman Baber at Queen's Park, where he touted a private member's bill that would prevent workers from being fired or placed on leave based on vaccination status. Leaders from other ATU locals did attend, seemingly in support.
This is not about us telling people what to do. It's about protecting choice. And we've had the support of our membership. We've done town halls. And that's what we're going to keep doing, because that's what it's all about, protecting people's medical choice.
Throughout the COVID pandemic, the TTC's main union has been critical of CEO Rick Leary regarding safety protocols involving its members and has called for his resignation since the vaccine policy came into effect. Today's statement reads, that message has now been heard loud and clear by Leary and the TTC. Accordingly, myself and the executive board of ATU Local 113 are now asking that on or before September 30th, 2021, members comply with the vaccination status disclosure set out in the TTC's policy.
I think if you just strip away the rhetoric and you strip away the political considerations and you strip away the press releases, that what you have here, I'm very heartened by the fact you have now a willingness on the part of the union and the TTC to work together to push those numbers up.
All TTC employees and contractors were supposed to disclose their vaccine status by tomorrow, but that has now been extended for another week. At this point, more than 60% have done so and are required to be fully vaccinated by October 30th.
And that was the muddy waters that I think the union was navigating, trying to protect its members, trying to protect these long-standing precedents. And maybe the legal advice was, is it worth, fighting this at a broad level? Maybe not right now, but I would suspect the union is still ready to fight these fights on an individual basis.
Now, by comparison, the province's transit agency Metrolinx also has a mandatory vaccination policy for staff. 94% of employees have provided their status to this point. Those who don't within the next month will be placed on unpaid leave.